Hi everyone. All right, I'm Amber and this is our reading for this week. So today is January 3rd. Happy New Year. It feels like there's been a big shift in energy. Like all of the clearing and healing and just relentless pummeling of energy that we were all kind of dealing with, or many of us have been dealing with, depending on how sensitive you are and where you are in your life, that'll kind of depend on your experience with this. But it feels like things have really shifted in the new year. Like there's an opening, like there's, more space for possibility and for joy. So I'm excited to see what comes through for us. And if you're catching this later, like even way later, there's going to be something in here for you anyway. There's, we're always drawn to these things at the right time. So let's just see what wants to, oh, both of these want to come through for us for this week. So because I get questions on this when I use this deck. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. It's a really beautiful deck. I love it. I love it a lot. Okay, so we have one for the main energy, prosperity. We're going to draw a card for love now as well. So, yay. Oh, there it is. All right, cool. So, let's see what we've got. Ooh, okay, so for the general energy, we have message in a bottle. I know this has come up before in other readings, and this card keeps coming up for me as well. So let's see what, and apologies if you can hear that dreadful chainsawing. There's always work being done in my neighborhood, and sometimes I just have to work through it. Okay, so message in a bottle. Okay, so this, oh, interesting. So this time when I look at the card, I just saw something, even though I've pulled this card many times before, I just saw something that I've never seen before. There's a little, a little telephone in the bottle that this bird of the sea is riding here. Bird of the sea riding a bottle with a telephone in it. I really love this deck. Okay, so the telephone it feels like you are going to be getting a message that you've been looking for. And this might be a message from a physical person. It might be this video, it might be an email, it might be a phone call, or it may be a message from your guides. If you've been feeling a little disconnected from your guides, or you feel like you've never been able to connect with them, or you just feel like there's an answer you need that you're really hoping comes through. It feels like there's a lot of space for that right now. It feels like the veil is very thin. We can talk to loved ones who have passed over right now. We always can, but it feels especially, like I was talking to an ex of mine, and his mother wanted to talk to him, and she passed many, many years ago. And it just showed up. And that's really what's possible right now. And I had been feeling kind of disconnected from my guides, which is really disconcerting. Like I can always get messages for clients and for my groups and for you when I do these readings, but sometimes for myself it feels harder to tune into. And yesterday Archangel Michael just like really came in and was like, look, stop worrying, it's going to be fine. Which is exactly what I needed, and there was a lot more to it. But anyway, we are able to receive the messages from our higher selves and from our guides right now. And this could also mean that you are going to be, you're going to be getting a message that maybe you've been wanting, you've been looking for. Maybe it's going to come out of the blue. I got an email from a guy from like 10 years ago who's just cleaning out his email. I was like, hey, what's up? Who knows? Like these things are just popping out of the woodwork right now. And it's really fun. Who knows what possibilities are within them? So be on the lookout for messages. Just keep your ears open, keep your heart open, be present with what is showing itself to you, and let go of what isn't. So if there's something that you've really been hoping for, wanting, desiring, and it just feels like it's not coming in, let go. Just let go. It doesn't mean it won't come in. It doesn't mean it won't come in a different form. It simply means you don't have to think about it. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to really try to manifest it, because that kind of energy can be really taxing. really taxing. So yeah, so let go and see what shows itself to you. See what messages come through for you in the next few days, next week or so. And if you are someone like me who is really blazing your own trail through the world, and like you have to create your own job because no one's going to hire you to do what you're really amazing at, or that job just doesn't exist, I am starting a 3-woman 3-month mastermind on Monday, January 7th, and we have one spot left, and it's really one of my favorite containers I've ever done. So if you really are looking for some support and you are just really a powerhouse who's blazing your own trail through the world and doing the work your soul is like, begging you to do, feel free to reach out to me. And we can talk about whether it's right for you or not. You can get me at amberadrian.com/contact, or, just poke around, you'll find it. Okay, so this is the card for prosperity. Ooh, I like this card for prosperity. Okay, so this is the new life card, and I'm realizing I didn't actually read, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, I didn't have to read the booklet for that one. We got what we needed from it. It is fine. Okay, so new life for your prosperity, whether that feels like money or abundance of opportunities or love, like whatever abundance means to you right now, there's new life in it. We really are in a fresh new year, and we are actually in the beginning of a new 7-year cycle. I don't know exactly what that means. I'm not an astrologer of any sort, but I do know that we are in a fresh 7-year cycle. And so that's sort of like, if you feel like you've just been clearing the last 7 years, I certainly feel like I've just been on like this hamster wheel of healing for the past 7 years. That's changing now. So whatever you are wanting to create right now, it's so possible, especially with money, especially with finances, especially with abundance, opportunities, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, let's check in and see what the book says about this one. Okay, essential meanings: birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. When spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight, birds return home and sing their glorious song, and nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. Yes, I'm really, really feeling miracles right now. If you're subscribed to my channel, I did a miracles live stream a couple days ago, a week, who knows, time. Who knows? But it's going to be like right behind this video on my channel if you want to check it out. It was a good one. A lot of good stuff came through. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. Prosperity message. You have every reason to be optimistic right now as things seem to fall into place magically. That sounds amazing. I will take some of that, please. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. Delight in the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. Stay curious and know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. It's as if a new life suddenly infuses your projects, work, and creative ideas with a kind of electricity that crackles with exciting potential. Fortune is smiling on you. This is feeling really, really, really aligned right now. Whatever creative projects, work projects, house projects, whatever you've been wanting to make progress on, it's like there's electricity to them now. You can revisit things that you may have left aside. I'm really feeling that, especially with the Trailblazers Mastermind, like that. This is the 3rd time I've run it, and sometimes at that point I start to feel a little bit like, what am I doing? But with this one, it just feels like electrified. Like I'm just so excited to see who steps in. And it really feels like that's what the potential is in this energy for, new projects, old projects, anything that's been put on the back burner, whatever's kind of calling you, tugging at your heart right now, dive in and see what shows itself to you. Who knows? Maybe a book you wrote 3 years ago and stuck in a drawer is going to get its publisher in the next month. Who knows? Who knows? Now is the time to pull things out again if they're on your heart. Okay, so the card for relationships is Milk and Honey. What a nice reading for the beginning of the year. I freaking love it. This is fantastic. Okay, so Milk and Honey, and we have a little baby elephant playing in a bowl of milk and honey under a rainbow, in case you were wondering. That is what's going on. I really freaking love it. Okay, so it feels like there's a new sweetness in relationships right now, whether they're old relationships, new relationships, relationships that had kind of slipped, out of view for a while, whatever it is, it really feels like there's a fresh sweetness. If you choose to kind of follow that energy, if you choose to allow that sweetness to fill your heart, allow yourself to be kind of swept toward the joy of what is possible in your relationships. And if you are wanting to call in a specific relationship, whether that's a friend or a business partnership or a partner, a romantic partner, know that you can, your dreams they have a lot of sweetness to them. Your dreams are guided, your dreams are led, your desires are your soul's way of speaking to you and saying, this is possible for you. This is what we want to bring you. And the more you focus on the sweetness of that and the lightness of that, the easier a time Spirit has bringing it to us. And again, sorry about that goddamn chainsaw, if you can hear it. Oh. I just want a little farm that is completely silent where I can just do my work and not have to worry about other people's home improvement projects. Thank you very much. Put that out into the universe. All right, so we're going to read the actual message for this one. I do hope you can't hear that and it's just bothering me, but who knows? Okay. Doop, doop, I'm going through every single page to get there. Okay, Milk and Honey. The taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. This feels like another big message right now, really trusting that your needs will be met. December felt like kind of if you experienced this, kind of a tightening month. It felt like kind of a closing off in some ways, and things are opening back up again. And we really we're being asked to trust, we're being asked to surrender our worries, to your guides, to your angels, to God, to the universe, however you connect with this energy, maybe in all of those ways. Really surrender your worries, really just one of the messages I mentioned that Archangel Michael came through for me yesterday, just really powerfully. And one of the messages was, money is not your worry, money is our worry. Meaning, it was really my angels just saying, stop it, give that to us. We're supposed to carry that. You're not supposed to carry that. You can't carry that and do your work. It's too heavy. So put it down. That was really the message that came through. So trust that your needs will be met and surrender all the stuff that's saying, no, they won't. Just hand them over. Hand them over. They can be taken from you. And it's such a relief when they are. Okay, message. You've entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious, when all your senses are awakened to the unlimited possibilities in the universe. These times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone, wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting, yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. All your needs are being met. You are given the gift of nourishment in every form. And the relationship message is sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers, sweet moments of understanding, and love among friends and family are all here for you to savor now. Your heart's calling will be answered. That's getting underlined for me. Specifically for, I think, one or two of you who are watching this, your heart's calling will be answered. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you will be nourished with the honey of abundance. You will be nourished with the honey of abundance. Okay, and I'm not usually guided to do this for these readings. Usually these are just kind of, there's always energy healing moving through these videos. When guidance comes through like this, it's always just channeling straight through, which means there's a lot of healing within it. But I've never actually done an energy healing within a card reading, I don't think. But it feels like we want to do just a little bit of healing for the new year. Not even healing. It's almost like we're past that. It's like we're past that phase. It's more about, okay, like a sweet, nurturing energy. That's what wants to come through, a sweet, nurturing energy. So take a moment, take a deep breath, let it out. Feel your feet on the ground, feel your butt in your chair. Just kind of feel yourself coming into your body. Breathe. Okay, and feel this sweet, nurturing energy, this light. It's like this honeyed golden light that's just pouring in through your crown chakra, filling your physical body, filling your energetic body, filling your emotional body, your etheric body, just filling up your entire aura. So you are encased in a bubble of this sweet golden light. It's nourishing you. It's hugging you. It's feeding you. It's protecting you. It's helping you connect with the sweetness that's here for you, helping you connect with what is here for you to savor now, regardless of what's coming, what has been, what is here right now that you can really savor and appreciate and notice and enjoy. So just breathe with that for a moment. Let it fill your heart. Really, you can participate in this by, rather than just receiving it, you can participate by imagining that sweet golden light filling up your heart, your physical heart and your heart chakra, just filling it up and knowing that you are resonating at your own unique vibration. Your soul has a tone. That is you as the divine in your own unique form. So we are all just divinity expressing itself in different ways. My way seems to have like a lot of unicorns and dragons and all sorts of wonderful, fun ridiculousness, and your way is going to be different, or very similar because you're here. But whatever it is, your soul has its own vibration, and when you breathe with your heart and feel this sweet light filling your heart, you're vibrating at that tone. And when you're vibrating purely at the tone of your soul, there's nothing you can't do. There's nothing that can't come in for you. There are no miracles that won't show up. It's really just about continuing to tune in with your heart and that tone and just ask. You can just ask to resonate at it. Ask your higher self, ask your guides, whatever. Tune in, ask, just feel. I always feel it centering in my heart. You might feel it centering in your third eye or your crown or somewhere else, but I always feel the resonance of my own soul's tone starting from my heart. And when I tune into it, I feel the shift. I feel the magnification. So just try it for a moment. Tune in to your heart and your soul's unique tone and just feel your energy vibrating at that resonance. And what a perfect way to start out the new year. All right, I hope this has been helpful. You can sit with that tone, sit with your heart for as long as you want. I encourage that. The more we vibrate and bathe ourselves in our own soul's unique ringing, the better everything gets. So, yeah, messages, new life, new sweetness, new energy, new time, new year. Anything is possible. All right. All my love. You can find me on amberadrian.com if you want to play more or see how you can work with me. And I will see you next week.